I'm FrancisNouvi. I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm currently here in San Antonio, Texas, getting ready for my July 11th fight. You know, a lot of people like to put me in a box. They want me to be this one way or that one way, but I cannot be how anybody else wants me to be. I'm who God made me to be, I'm who I am, and I'm unique just like everybody else is unique. Came here with a dream to play college football, D1 college football. And my dream was to play in the SEC. And when coaches at the University of Alabama, they saw me as a soccer player because I played for the Dutch national team as a soccer striker. That was my position. But they saw me run, and I still had this size, this weight, but I could run really well. And the coaches felt that they could make me into a football player. Well, they actually told my parents he is a football player. Let him come to America. My parents said as long as I graduate from the Fashion Institute, they'll give me their blessings, and that's what I did, and I came here. Here I am. I didn't get that opportunity, you know, so every time I wanted to get filmed, I wasn't able to get it. Now, I didn't let that deter me. I didn't let it stop anything, so I just went through the free agent route. So I came into the league through training camps. When I was in Amsterdam, I went to this gym. It's a renowned gym. It's called Mike's Gym, and that had the best kickboxers in the world. And my first day in the gym, I sparred this guy named Badr Hari. He was a heavyweight champion with over 120 pro fights and 98 knockouts. They put me in the ring against him, and I went all 4 rounds with him. He knocked out everybody within 10 seconds, but he couldn't get me in 4 rounds. Not many people can say that they went against Badr and gave him a tough fight. So once I was able to withstand that, I knew that I had a future in boxing. My opponents that I have in front of me, I do not care about their names, their backgrounds, who they fought, or what accomplishment they, achieved, because my battles have been tougher than any opponent that I can face. It don't matter if it's 2 Mike Tysons in there, Tyson Fury's, Usyk's, like I'm gonna eat them all up like I haven't had breakfast all day. What I've learned from coaches, I call coaches more like teachers. You know, it's more like accumulation of all the people that I've encountered, from high school teachers to trainers in football as well as boxing. A lot of times what I need a coach to do is not tell me what I do right, it's what I do wrong, right? And those are the important things. From the boxing world, they want you to just be a boxer, think boxing every day, but I just have so much more in my mind. I don't think that if I was to live my life and say my biggest accomplishment would just be world heavyweight champion, that would be a disaster for me. I want to do so many more things, but acting is just a priority as well. The city has been very welcoming to me. The support that I've had is enormous. I done sold out all my tickets from ringsides to general admission tickets. I sold out more tickets in San Antonio than the hometown guys that fight here. I just want to make that known because San Antonio has been a reason for that. So I'm appreciative and extremely grateful for the city. After this fight, July 11th, I have another fight lined up in the Netherlands. It's at the top sport, Rotterdam Centrum. You guys all know Amsterdam, but it's Rotterdam. So if Amsterdam is Vegas, Rotterdam would be considered New York City. I think Netherlands, they will agree with me. But we're fighting there in September, actually, 19 September. I'm fighting this kid that was born in 2016. When I was playing football, he was still watching Cartoon Network and probably pissing in his pants. So he can't do nothing to me, but I'm gonna knock him out in front of all his family members. And then after that fight, we're gonna fight in England and then hopefully Dubai. But I got 3-4 fights lined up right now. Again, I'm about to take boxing to like NASA level, especially in the Netherlands.
That's what I'm gonna do to that guy's head too. July 11th.
What I've learned with boxing and acting, it's all about confidence. If you get in front of that camera and you have top producers and you're working alongside Samuel L. Jackson, you gotta be on your A game. And having the confidence, not standing in front of the camera stuttering. It's not always perfect on the movie set, but the more that you show up prepared, the more the producers and everybody else, from the grips to PAs, everybody else would love to work with you. And I think that's your duty as an actor, is to work on your craft so that you show up prepared. And with boxing, confidence is everything. You can have all the skills in the world, you can have all the power like Thedutchmamba, but if you don't have the skill, if you don't have the confidence, you're not going to achieve anything.
I'm gonna stay low. Lower.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys about this fight July 11th. Last year around this time, I was actually sparring. I was getting ready for a fight. Again, my opponent, he didn't want to take the fight against me. For the reasons, I would just say that he didn't have the heart. I was helping somebody else get ready for a Deontay Wilder fight. So I was there and pretty much just watching the scene from the sidelines, right? But I took it all in. In football, we call it mental reps. So as I was watching them go through preparation, the press conferences to walking through the ring, I really just took that moment in as if I was going through there. And so mentally, I've already did that, right? I already had the fight, saw what it feels like, what the pressure, all that stuff. The opponent itself, I mean, they changed my opponents about 6 times now, so I could be fighting a bear, lion, tiger, I don't know, but it's okay with me because I prepared well, and I'm just ready to put on a show for everybody who's supporting the Thedutchmamba. Honestly, I've already celebrated my win. Mentally, I'm not overlooking my opponent, but a lot of people wonder, like, do you get nervous? Are there jitters? How can you be nervous of something you've been waiting for 20 plus years, right? I got nervous my first time doing my audition in acting class. And I got nervous when I had to do my lines that I had to rehearse in front of the acting class with kids. So I started off acting class with kids. And I got nervous because all their parents were there, everybody was staring at me, and I didn't know what to do. I got nervous when I had to do my first runway walk, and it was very nerve-wracking. When it comes to boxing, man, I had some really dangerous punches in front of me in the ring, trying to take my head off. I wasn't nervous, right? And there was other feelings that was going through my head, but nerve or fear was never any emotions that I experienced. Because I've been through things in life, I think that that would make anyone nervous, I would say, right? We grew up in the middle of war in Africa, and I've seen that. I've seen it firsthand. It's not like through movies or books that I'm speaking. I actually can tell you how it smells. What debuting in America means to me is really making history because look, I'm an athlete that started playing soccer, then made the transition to American football in a foreign country. I had to leave family behind and come to America and start off at an age where most of these players were playing the sport for 20 plus years, right? So I came in pretty late. So then I had to go against this stigma of being too old. I heard I was too old since I was 18 years old. They already tried to put me in a coffin while I was alive. In the Netherlands, a lot of the athletes there, their dream is to come to America and achieve, whether it's in film, whether it's in sports, or just in education. Everybody want to come here. And for me to have my first fight in America, I'm already miles ahead of these guys, and that's amazing, and I'm extremely honored and humbled, and I just want to make sure I also represent our country and do it for those who don't have the chance to do this. Hey, this is my shirt, Thedutchmamba, right? I went to school for it. I graduated at the top of my class, Amsterdam Fashion Institute. I went and got my internship at Louis Vuitton School in France, and one thing what I want to mention is this. Psalms 91, as you can see right here, it's scripture in the Bible, and I want to mention Psalms 91, verse 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall on your side, 10,000 on your right hand, nothing will come near you. That's how I live my life, and I just go through things having the faith that nothing will happen to me, and whatever happens is God's will, and I'm okay with that.